Every part of my body ached. Everything around me spun, and I threw up the second I attempted to move. As I retched, I heard a soft whimper nearby. Through my blurred vision, I saw Lucas nearby. His face was cut in multiple places, and his leg was bleeding from a large shard of glass sticking out of his thigh. Lucas, I said with a raspy voice. The train car was on its side, and the windows were all shattered. The snowfall was heavy and covering everything in sight. There was a thin layer of white stuff covering me and everything else. I used whatever energy I had to crawl through the debris to get to Lucas. With every inch I moved, the pain grew more intense. I really should have been used to being in pain at that point, but alas, I'm only human. When I finally got to him, he was crying. He opened his eyes and shuddered. It hurts. I swallowed hard, keeping the bile inside for the time being. I know, but it won't. But just take it easy. We'll figure this out. He groaned as he reached for the glass shard protruding from his leg. I put my hand in his and stopped him. Don't touch it. It will only make the bleeding worse. His face tensed, and he tightened his grip on my hand. What are we going to do? I frowned, wishing I had an answer. Like I said, we'll figure it out. He let out a mocking chuckle. You have no idea, do you? I shook my head, and as a soft smile crept up on my face. I really don't, but I didn't get this far to die here in the cold. He looked at me as if he didn't understand what I was saying. My heart fell to my stomach as I started to close my eyes. I looked down at his wound, and the pool of blood only grew larger by the minute. I had to do something quick.
So what was your initial reasoning for creating Malevolence and then going into Transcendence?
I would say I just had a story to tell, and I wanted to tell it. When I first started writing, it was back in like 2012, 13, I want to say. And then I didn't write it for a while because I focused on what lies beneath, but then I felt compelled to write it about 2020, 2021, I think it was. And then, yeah, I just had an itch that needed scratched, and I scratched it.